Welcome, folks, to the Little Apple, Manhattan, Kansas, in the Bill Snyder Family Stadium, home to the Kansas State Wildcats, where you're going to hear the phrase "EMAW" around here. Every man and woman is a Wildcat. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wildcats will kick it away to get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll break 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a receiver wide open here. Tackle made after a big gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Catch made on the out route. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight ends picks up a nice gain.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? You can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Took contact on the throw. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Check this call on first and goal. Receiver gets the handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kurt.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Kansas State 0.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Running out of nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. So they've retained possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Looking to throw. It's Bailey. Bringing pressure.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Back-to-back sacks, and this home crowd is going berserk for this 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down and 10 now. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, NC State 7, Kansas State 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Trying to find room. It's Jackson. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. And the Wildcats will line up to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Quick juke to get free. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive.
First and 10.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that cannot
fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Number 20 in the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
NC State 14, Kansas State 0.
Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Kansas State Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Trying to find some room. It's Jackson. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
On the play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking to scramble. He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. NC State comes to the line quickly. Scanning the field. It's Bailey. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20, past the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Kansas State. How about that, Kurt? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And NC State offense will take over 1st and 10.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for some space. It smothers.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quick throw to his receiver. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wildcats will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? That's caught. It smothers. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. NC State comes to the line quickly. Back to throw. It's Bailey. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The offense does a good job of utilizing the play-action pass, sucking those linebackers up against the run to give the quarterback a nice window behind them to be able to make that throw downfield to the tight end.
Short completion there, second down coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. He shreds the tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Using his legs, it smothers. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Kansas State Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the NC State offense will take over 1st and 10.
So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. NC State comes to the line quickly. They'll hand it off. Tackle, but first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now here comes the flea flicker. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, NC State. And they go in front here in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Kansas State 21.
Bringing it out, it's Stewart. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's a bullet over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. The quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good, so it's 28-24. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the NC State offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. The pocket breaking down. It's complete, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back and loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
Tough position here. 2nd and long from their 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Wildcats offense back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Rice. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's contact on the throw. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's a toss to the left side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And NC State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Bailey. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a... shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not a long return, but the important thing to take wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Kansas State now operating in the red zone.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kansas State 35, NC State 24.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Brings up third down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Pound 55 weak.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he's brought down there.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Okay, ready?
Second down and goal upcoming.
Here we go. Reload. Check.
The quarterback will just sneak it now. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Oh, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal.
Razor, razor.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Ready up.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
But we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Might have to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
NC State offense will take over. First and 10.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. NC State comes to the line quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
NC State now operating in the red zone.
42.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. To throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Wildcats. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He fires it, and it's complete downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.